button time. It is Sunday. I is here. I have let the ad run wild like it should do to get some pre-rolls dead. The murder of pre-rolls has complete. You know what? That might actually be a good end message when that message. I should be gone now. The murder of pre-rolls should be complete. I did come up with some strange and funny ideas, didn't I? What I want to do. No, cat. It's definitely not time for you. It's only 3 o'clock. It's not work. Well, technically it is a work day. It's just a stream work day. Yeah, finish produce now. Oh, speech. Here it is. This. Hey, I don't even need other people to agree with finding it funny. I find it funny. That's all. That's all the stamp it needs. That's close enough. Doesn't need to be spelled exactly because I'll be saying it rather than try and type it out. That goes into that. Out of the way. But yeah, Radius, were you not meant to be in Glasgow again today? Or was it not? Was it 4 days or 3 days of that gamer event? Games done quick. I don't know why I keep forgetting that phrase. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Let's see. That's fine. I have set up over there, but I was late doing stuff because I was finishing off doing paints. As you would have seen in What's Up, Radiosu? The dead pile is back. Okay. Hey, Seth, how are you today? UK Speed Gamers. I don't. Speed Gamers, games done quick. They do the same thing. They're flinging the normal methodology of completing games completely out the window. That's what they do. No cat. That must have been missed out. Yeah, that really is a nice breakdown of what the hell that is. Ah, the roads annoying you. You really should finish off that model kit, that way it's done. The game will always be there. So well, in top coating, I think you would need your model to be as clean as possible, so if you don't do it soon, you're going to have to dust the thing down, clean it all before you touch it with the top coat. So I have found that with a few minis where I've undercoated them a while ago, went to put them up, like, I need to de-dust this thing because it's now more dusty than when I first done it. Because I didn't, like, some of my models are left on my desk over there, so they kind of just collect dust until actually either store them away properly or finish painting them and then store them away properly. The top coat whilst the bits on the runner so you can't, and then nip off and panel line. Ooh. Enamel panel liner. Ah. I'm presuming top coat's basically a varnish. in essence, so that the enamel paint doesn't ruin the rest of the paint. So I don't think that if you're top coating it would mean that you're retaining most of the colours but just emphasising the panel lines. I'm presuming. Okay, so it's not like what I have an idea on the Gundam I've got was basically undercoating certain plastic bits and repainting them, but that's a different. It would eventually get varnished anyway. That's why I like having the airbrush, to be honest, now. Because between varnishing and undercoating, it covers both those bases easily. And it could be matte or gloss varnish as well. But that sounds like a fun Fumi adventure, and well, I don't know what it's like down your way, but we've got high winds just now, so that would muck up anyone's spraying attempts for crop cotton, I would say, unless you've got a nice shed you can hide in to do it, and then run away from it for an hour to vent out. But before I got the airbrush, my spraying solution was out in the shed to kind of at least get out the wind or the rain or whatever weather was of the day, and then leave it in there for a few hours to off gas. But depends if your shed's got space, to be honest. Mine's did. I don't have a lot of tools. We don't have proper gardeners, so we don't have a lot of gardening tools. So, space. It's there. What's this? What? People can't even know yeah. Yeah, yours is the opposite. It's like you're using the shed like you should use a shed. So you are. There's going to be a quick bit of building because I got a model yesterday as well. Got the joys of all my paint sorted out today, so after buying 30 pots of paint yesterday. 20 needed, 2 were just duplicates, so I've got, because their main colours I use a lot, so good hand to have some spares of those ones. Who's that? So, yeah. Finished off sorting out all the dried out pots today. So they're all sorted now. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Reset, going for a hell dive. Hell dive has been good recently. I haven't set up over there because I was running late and everything, because I had to go to the shop, shower late, everything was late today. Lunch. What a cat that's been a pest for no reason. Your dinner time's not for 3 hours, cat. I need to make some, and also, well, tomorrow's a bank holiday, so I get time to do some shit tomorrow for certain things. Because I want to do some more sound snippet alerts for more my end than anyone else's end. For like that, for when I can't see the main chat here, because I use the restream chat so I can see, and just in the off chance someone does tune in on YouTube, I have no hopes of someone tuning in on my streams on YouTube, but hey, it may happen one day. Actually, I think it's all happened once, but I think they only popped over there just to say hi and came back to Twitch, so they literally didn't leave. It's just so I can see that chat, so it is. But it doesn't have, like, if someone does hydrate or some of my messages, it doesn't capture those messages because they don't have like proper chat messages. They're just things that pop up in the stream. So I need some audio alerts for whenever I'm actually gaming to know that that's been pressed, that bunch been pressed. Mainly it's hydrate. Hat time is really just done anyway. So yeah. Recap doesn't matter. Hydrate does a little. Off camera focus attention. It does have sounds for both stream and off stream, so I hear it as well if I don't have my headset on like just now. I think actually two for hat time. One probably just saying hat. They have requested the hat, and then the other one is like they wish to subject you to the hat. But because one's an hour and one's the whole stream, so it's like, fuck. So that would, yeah, I can make them for. It'll only take about half an hour. So well, abuse Audacity. Nice little sound recording program. And then cut out the unnecessary bits, the back front and end. The recording. I like it just cause of that. I'm just gonna do that. Oh yeah. Nothing will work over there because I haven't even started the camera. Like, because the webcam's on my laptop. Why are you opening this? You can still hear me. I don't know if that's a bonus or not, to be honest. Fix that. This needs to be on that page. Yeah, I'll fix that page. I'll pen here. Take that out of the way. My work headset. That's not what to say. I have a bad habit of leaving my wireless headset for work on the fact that I just hang up out the way. Not that you can see anything now. Now you can. His face cam. Something takes a while for OBS and just to send over. YouTube. There. It should be auto-focusing just now. Or did I leave it not auto-focusing? Check the system. And I've seen the flicker. The flicker is the camera. I'm not too sure what's causing it, but it seems to be briefly every so often. But it only started when I was using Synapse more with it more. I don't know if that's interfering with it. But the all focus kicked in. Manual's a bit out, that's fine. Leave it in all focus now, it's more the until time for. Because I'm thinking I thought I had him. Now the problem is I don't think I have him in this version, to be honest. Because when he came out he has a different model which is as fancy as this. I don't ever remember building this. If by chance I have them, I'm going to have two of them, but to be honest, when I look at the sprue, the shape of stuff, I'm like, the more I look at them, the more I'm like, I don't think I've got this. I've more likely got the original version of them, buried up all the box somewhere. Oh, I do have an Amazon one too. And that thing will actually just see it. About this. Some of them do it. It's something I ordered yesterday. Surprisingly. Will arrive soon. Yeah, soon. But soon or soon PM soon? Gone to the Amazon app, it says 8 stops away. One notification, but then that pip says he's completely gone. Just pulled up outside. La da 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 da. Literally, the message was literally 2 seconds away from my door. UV flashlight. Because of what happily about resin. The old resin bottles, it's like disposal of them is problematic if there's liquid resin in them. Even if it's just a small amount, I'll hit the bottle with UV light. Rid of it completely. So at least cure all the resin. And that way, easy disposal. We're charging one, so I don't have to worry about batteries. Also, the times where there's maybe cause of hollowness and there might be still some resin IP concoction dripping out the hollow space, I can also hit it with the UV light. And thus, clean up would be immensely better. Camera doesn't like that wavelength of light. Good toy. Yeah. Worries in that sense. That's what I'm gonna do. What happened to all of because of fancy seriousness of this. This one's backpack. And built as is. One of the few times I'll read ahead instructions for if it's got pneumatic bases like this, I'd rather get them glued onto the main base sooner rather than later, just so that they become fully ballistic on the rest. I feel like the sequence of events with all my Gundam. Some things are just left post instructions going, why is it in this order and not in an order where it makes more common sense? Because you're building it from the feet up. Keep mostly complete as there. Practice get micro drones as his assistants. Quite good. The countless cost. Each your next victim to malign. It was only just a matter of time. And I think this sort of model out the whole how ranged it has in terms of that. All the rest of other gun drones size are bigger in the case of the recon drone, which is like huge to carry the bus can. More recon support on that one. It's a really small skim to go, you know what, this is where it's located. Oh yes, I've kind of been following Banlish's Avengers and Codecraft as well since not a bad stream to be honest. A good laugh. But yesterday he had like one of the maps. What one was it? Incommunicado. There's no radio signal on. Him and 3 others done it in 8 hours. So that's gonna take a while. So those maps are just going to have a lot of work on them by the looks of it. Compared to that tutorial map. I've done this something before. Then 100%. walk onto that. The camera don't think hey, what's going to do? He's got one here with a grumpy, sour looking face. He does. Please find that in your folder. Honest to God. Honest to God. Honest to God. Honest to God. Isn't that way? The joys of the change around the way you look at the guy. Walk into place.
how this I have tended not to go in until painting's done, because trying to paint it anyway remotely well, and well, I'm not too bothered about the honor blade's backside, but it's more I'm going to miss part of it. You will be, yeah. We'll get sprayed at the same time, so it's mostly done. Brilliant. Just put some of those screws down. You actually have a screw bin and games work maybe. No, no, you can't bend them normally anyway. Yeah. Oh, my hoodie. Literally what I had just before the Amazon delivery guy interrupted. Like looking at this and having had it open. When in essence we could do, there's this blister pack I got. It looks for a resin miniature. It's like, but it's a reusable container. So it is. So I can reuse this for. I do need to. I forgot. I can't remember what her name is, to be honest, but it was a random miniature I seen like, so like having a box like that, and even then, depending on the size of the model, that could even come into a story box because it's the design of it, depending on my big fiddle. I think she may actually put in there as a story box, so it's like, I don't want to get it for big screws, but for a small like that, take miniature, character miniature. Just focus is going to be this stealth thing. Stealth. Anyway. imagine he is behave. When it comes to show repairs,
and I said, hey, 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 get the hell out of my way. Don't listen to what you say. Get the hell out of my way. Fist full of concrete. Break the bridge, break the cage. Back to friend, erase the rage. Break the bridge, break the cage. Get your friend, erase the rage. Fist full of concrete.
Now the first gauntlets will do the same as the Fire Warriors. So they're right up as you see there. And it goes to the left maybe.
Like guys you chased, I wasn't scared of your mean demeanor. Yeah, your skin's a little dry, and you're much bigger than I bet you were mine. My friend said I was insane. That girl's a monster, and she'll consume you. Sure enough, chewed me up and spit me out, and you chewed me up again. I still think you're swell. Do you like what has become of me? Turns out I'm just another link in your chain. But you are still the girl that I used to know. I know you meant no harm. The way I got here could have been better. But now I'm in pieces and the pain just increases all the time. So small in your tiny little arms, I wouldn't be reached by your definite roar. Yeah, I miss your smile, miss the last thing that I saw before you sank your teeth in and you swallowed me whole. Get to do you like what has become of me? Turns out I'm just another link in your chain. You are still the girl that I used to know. All this time I've been too blind to see I'm nothing to you but your savory need. And by your instinct, you're a carnivore. That crazy look in your eyes is divine, girl. But oh, I'm crazy for you. Can we turn back time? You are still the girl that I used to know. All this time I've been too blind to see I'm nothing to you but your savory meat. Led by your instincts, you're a carnivore.
Used to be a full armor suit, so it's more armor plate than anything, so if I'm going to do the main body. Seriously,
Do not look at it, so mix them up, please. Leg armor plates. This is all going to be perfect. Somewhat concordantness. They're under super black, so that get black, and the boot plates, so they kind of go your boots. So basically, I would say from the plate down here, except maybe two plates there, it would be ink by darkness. So that means it's this plate and this plate. Hot plate is not zero, so you want just to mean the darkness of blacknesses.
be identified damage before it had any other clubs. Some of the vehicle probably bleed on that same as the purple. As for them, that will be see you later. Towards the end. Oh no. They're going to be the squad signifiers. You stop showing up that low. Something's new going on there because I've already dealt with you several times now. Thank you. Be gone. Awesome. One thing I forgot, just in case volume levels had dip a little. Microphone had not been moved. Oops. Crushed. There. Years ago, buddy. I want this one up to more or less how this one will look. And do second to it, second. You know, pins directly from the first layer is not clean. Fantastic, but hey. That is the joys of many paintings. Sometimes the paint goes on marvellously first coat. Other times, especially yellow, we're sitting at umpteen coats later, wondering when it will look. Both these colours tend to be too coarse, so. Look, that camera actually has a little fan. Never noticed that. No.
Added up, so that's magic. What is it? I'd literally run away there. Meow meow. She's not been done, but they need it done at some point. Why are you broken? Yeah, I don't know why. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Yeah, that's pretty nice. The Inca Bar.
Right, he only has one closing left. That is. That frame being bum, 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 bum. Stay on my Is that you? Need to stack. Nice wee little subsystem bit. I'll put housing for you. That's not looking too bad. Yeah. Hopefully there's still the joys of spot colours and all that. But no problem. That mean red bit there is the bit that's changed for squad. So next squad will be purple. That means purple and purple, but that doesn't really matter. There's not an exclusive rule that purple can't be next to purple. Unless that's game. But yeah, I think that's basics of it. Metals in here for the visor, end of barrels, the buffers are gold, it's more like a bronze. Full plates for whatever colour I do, that goes over there, which I think I don't know if it's on that one yet. I'm not really for it. I don't think it's good on this. Even the black sees people blue. Sticks you up, going up. Don't know. Yeah. I don't think we can do that. Maybe the rest of it. Big bit of red there. First pot. Oh yeah, he's got a different weapon. And antenna design doesn't have this. Quite different.
But yeah, something I need to get off the ground is definitely doing off-stream painting again. I'm working towards it. Could do a lot of it. There's a few things I've been meaning to start up doing consistently, like part of a routine. Just to go for like a 30-minute walk, just all I'm not doing. And maybe an hour of reading. Catch up and put that log of kind of caught sitting through in the hall. That hour could also be substituted for reading, so could do. It's either one or the other. Type scenario. Literally, the book I picked up when I was travelling to the Warhammer store. The book I started reading a few months ago. I'd read so much of the story and decided to start reading where I left off, and it's like, what happened already? And I went, you know what? It's not the first time I've read that story, it'll come back to me slowly. It's like, yeah, it has kind of, but it's like, I shouldn't really be in a position with that book. I should have, once I pick it up, I should be putting it down until it's done within a reasonable time frame. Not like I will destroy the book within a couple of days scenario, but within a few weeks / month. Kind of feels more normalish. Because it's not a big complicated book. It's not like it's one of the books I've been told is quite a challenge to read, the Silmarillion. It's definitely something because my tongue did not want to work on that word there. Apparently it's meant to be quite a difficult read. I think it does time hopping. It's, I think, the main thing I've heard about it, so. Not in the sense of time travel, but just the scene changes, I think, but okay, I don't know. Confuse some people. I've got tons of shows and movies I've still to watch. Makes sense. Leave it to painty still. Even though I dried it off in the paper towel. I've noticed it for a while, but I've just changed one of the settings. I've got an anti-flicker for the 50 Hz. No, it just appears, so it's not that. That did not help it. Top of the screen kind of tears. Could be set to badly.
it's only showed up the past few streams, but that is mainly because past few streams we started using spin-ups for controlling the camera rather than random window settings. What do you? What? It's 4:30. Not yet, Cat.
Not yet. Play games on this anymore. My laptop is not as mobile as it used to be, so actually it's not mobile anymore. Yeah, that is. I left a load of games installed on it. Hmm. Ow. Hello. Can't see your name properly on that screen. Sorry, I was focusing painting. Actually, it was a raid. I did it. Oh, I've not got my headset on. I need to set my raid sounds properly. Oh, hello, Rush's Tales. How are you today? Sorry, I didn't know today. I was a bit focused on the painting side of things. Thank you for the raid. How are you today? Yes, this is my army. What were you doing today? Sure, we gave you. You're doing minis. So, what kind of miniature were you painting? What system were you playing with? Was it Warhammer? Was it D&D? Anything else that can't spring to mind just now? There's so many systems. Or generic, like Geek Minis or something like that. Rush's Tales. Okay. So yeah, this is my cow army. The most of mission type painting's been a stray trophy for people now and then, so that doesn't end up on stream. This is my cow army. I'm got most of the paint scheme nailed down. This is. Thank you for the follow. I've been changing some of my sound alerts so I can hear them without my headset on, and some of them I have not changed, like my raid alert or my follow alert, which I need to change. And that's something to add to the to-do list. So yeah, just working on my cow. I'm working on specifically the first 500 points. I've got a 2,000 point army I need sorted out for August. It doesn't need to be fully painted, but I would like it to be fully painted for a change. Because most armies I have played with in my lifetime of this hobby have been either grey or undercoated at best. Only a small Aldar force are used for a tournament, and my Imperial Knights are mostly painted armies. Or at least I can, if I pick the painted parts I've done, I'll have an army. And Knights is obviously an easy one because, well, a 2,000 point army is only like, was it 5 or 6 depending on which ones you pick. So, although big minis, they still can form an army. But what specific model you're painting today? What he kind of covers a wide scheme of them. If you got an Instagram pic, you can post a link. They're not blocked, it's only certain ones that are blocked on this channel. Ah, Dark Angels. I do have the Lionel Johnson model. I do. Ah, just get into it. That's good. You doing the traditional Dark Angels colours, or are you doing your own take on it? Because that's always... I know they're a dark green army, so... Mainly, I do have a Caliban green. I was sorting out a lot of paints before stream, so I did have my hands on my Caliban green. Not that long ago. Just cover art. Oh, non-metal metallics. That is a choice. Never really done non-metal metallics myself because I like metallics colours too much, I think. It's not a paint style I've ever tried personally, but each to their own, as they say. Hobby, your mini. Then again, I paint to tabletop standard most of the time, so I'm not looking to be fancy. In that sense. The paintwork in this will look very patchy because this is just the first pass, first coat territory I'm in just now. Still solidifying my paint scheme, especially away from Fire Warriors, because they were the first ones to get the paint scheme, so now I'm adapting it to my stealth suits. And they have more armor plates. It's up to you. To be honest, if that's the look you want for your army, good on you. Non-metal metallics is, as far as I've seen from other people doing it, a pain to do, but that's just from I don't understand the process standpoint. It is a process, and that's probably why I've never really looked at it as something I would do, because it's a scheme style of painting that I don't see working for me or being able to produce, so I can leave that on the shelf type thing. 4 weeks and 5 minis. Well, it took me I can't remember, for the first 2 squads of Fire Wars, and they're not 100% done. They're like, the bases aren't done, and there's probably a few more spot colours I need to sort out and clean up that I haven't done to them. But I've done 2 squads of, I think it was within a month, I've done 2 squads of Fire Wars and a Cadra Fireblade, so, and that's just a tabletop, that's not being fancy, and that was also being slow because I wasn't sure on the paint scheme. So I'm still sorting out bits involved in the paint scheme as I was painting them, so I was like doing one colour on 20 minis, then going, oh, I can use that colour there, and then going across 20 minis again, and then second coat. That always takes time. Bold to being doing non-metal metallic in the first army, but hey, everyone does it their own way at the end of the day. It's a conversation someone had on another stream. They were talking about, they were trying to understand exactly why there was no female Space Marines, and it's like there kind of was a mini for it back in Road Shader days, and obviously the lore's changed since then, mutated a good few times, type of style, and I just said there's 2 missing legions for a reason. It allows you to do what you want, basically. So if you want to do a female Space Marine army, which means either sculpting or 3D printing / the armour for them, then on you go. Because at the end of the day, it's your army. The only place it won't be accepted is if you're in a tournament space. It might not be allowing proxies on a large scale, and if it's an official Games Workshop / Warhammer tournament, it definitely won't see the tabletop in that environment. But it's up to you. If it's your personal army, it's your personal army. It's like I've seen Hello Kitty armies, I've seen Minion armies, My Little Pony. I don't know if there's a full army of them, but it's like, do you know what? At this point, it's like, you know what? Maybe back when I first started, and that was a long time ago, in this hobby, which was 96-ish. So a good 20 years. Going on 30. Oh god. That's a long time to be in a hobby. Back then I may have just sided with the folk, it's just not in the law. But nowadays it's like, you know what? Especially with 3D printing and all that now, it's like, you know what? Do what you want. Personal army and playing at home, you really can do what you want. As the manager of my local Warhammer store said to me the other yesterday when I was in town, he says at the end of the day, it's your hobby. Do what you wish. What's the other thing at the channel? That's done that, no? I want to see any of my previous work. It's hidden on it. It's not exactly hidden on Instagram, but it's on Instagram. Have I done you for your first pass? For the main colours? Yes. Okay. Double check that place still works. I know some people that don't use or want to use Instagram, so I actually found a place that can access Instagram without an account. It still works. I know some folk have been a bit anti-meta more recent years, to be honest. Tomorrow's to-do list got longer. How am I going to do that? Because I don't have those commands in Zero, and I can't remember what platform does my follow alert and my raid alert anymore. Where's the Gmail elements? There was another one. Streamlabs. Yeah, just one of them. I just need to use Streamer a bit more. Still the reason I've got that specific channel point command for getting my attention.
Model captain. Too complicated model. Standing water. It's no near there. Lovely there.
Getting so close, I hope you can hear me. This world of lust has got me losing my mind. In time, I'll find a way to get back to you. Don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong.
Bum, 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 bum.
Tell me, can we go the distance? 'Cause I'd go anywhere, anywhere with you. I'd go
Huh. Huh? Hmm. Do, 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 do. Hey, Nicholas. Finished work for the day, or are you still slaving away for the overlords? Missed a spot. It's a fucking first pass, dude. I'm missing all the spots. Oh, the joys of new starts. I'm not dealing with hours this time round. I was kinda asked, but it was like the timescale was, well, I'm in holiday at this point, and all I got was a passive aggressive kind of email back. I was told you were free. It's like, that moment, no. Whatever. You've got to be careful, Mac. They might enjoy the thonging. No, but I know which part of that combo you're talking about. Yes, you might have to do.
This is part of my compensation for working here. Now you've got to have choice, and I'm going to put this in words that don't fling me in jail. And you either give me my holidays, or I go the legal route. I know your not so polite would be I'd be ripping heads off. Is the other alternative, but we don't want you to end up in jail. Griping. I know you will both be griping at me tomorrow on that chat anyway to say, look who's not working. I don't. I don't have those files. You done with it? No, apart from 9.5, but I'll get. Also, I think you get more holidays than I do. I don't bring up the bank holiday because that doesn't equate for 3 extra weeks over me. I was recording Victor, you're on for 9. My 33 hums, and I shall under it when it fuck off. Never heard that one before. The ads are here. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go here. If I can do, if I can do all that here, doesn't do anything. This is part of my work. I just want to bring the sound out here. Finger ball, reverse, and something new. I hear chat. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Enough. So I used to have these pills somewhere, which means I have a couple of them.
that's fine.
I need to find where I did record some sounds years ago for. I don't know where they are on my computer. They might not be on that computer. They might be only on this place. Because I originally done all my Steam stuff on my laptop. I might have not transferred everything. What are you? Yep, that's what I'm looking for. This is all pure. Hit that search. But yeah, Mac, you need to make sure you're getting your holidays. And I get all the corporate answers. I've heard American answers for it. But you need to make sure you're getting your holidays. They're there for a reason. Because the other option is you just decorate the place with spines and skulls. It is an option, but it's not a legal one. I didn't realise I had so many fellas with following her. You know what? Yes, I like my Elder, my Tau. I also do like my Space Marines and my Tank Army. An hour of cat. Search is still going. Found 60 files that have follow in it. Only one is just follow. And it showed up as a Drowning Pool song. If by chance they don't exist, I'll be listening to my test alerts several times tomorrow to go, this is what I said and this is what I'm recorrecting. Actually, that's something I need to turn off now. The original way to get channel point things to have sounds was to have a little, basically a web agent called Sniffer. She's still running, but I can do all the sounds for StreamerBot now, so. And the joys of the evolving text space when it comes to streaming. No cat. Okay, I will search for it as well. No! Navigate bar. Really? I don't know. Okay. I got my main PC for the fridge just now as well. Oh, it's up 10. Oh, hello. As I'm talking about certain sounds and raids and that, apparently I just got raided. Again. The late man, how are you? What were you painting? Thank you for the follow as well. J Steve. Okay, I'm just gonna give up trying to pronounce that. Hello, White Will. How are things? So, hello, readers. He turned up. Sorry. Upvote messages just been banned. So, I'm Trial for those who don't know. I'm Minipy. I also play games. Currently doing my Tau. You can see pictures of my previous work on Instagram. But mainly painting my Tau, sorting out the paint scheme for my stealth team compared to my Fire Warriors. Two main colours, the red and the purple. With some extra colours here and there. I'm not 100% finished my Fire Warriors, but getting there. The plan is to get a 2,000 point army painted up overall. Could miss a bit of purple, but yeah. Gonna miss colours. Kind of just on the first pass of these guys, so they are going to look a little Yankee. So what were you painting, like, man? I'm still painting my paint boy? Or is that meant to be Pain Boy? That's one of those moments of, I'm not too sure what you mean by Paint Boy. Orc Paint Boy, an Orc Paint Boy, Pain Boy. No, I'm going there. It's Sunday, language doesn't work. Yeah, sometimes a model just takes forever, or if I randomly go like this and grab this super chippy, he's been sitting collecting dust, mostly done, for, well, a bit of dust built up a good number of years. Yeah, sometimes the details you're looking at are going. I didn't pick this out for the lack of details, because they do have surprising random logos, a little bit to do a touch of colour here and there, everywhere. Thank you for the follow. If you need to raid and run, that's fine. I know myself, sometimes it's like you've just finished a stream and you're like, I need to go decompress for 10 minutes. Or get food, or humanly functions need to be seen to. You need to run, you need to run. I hope you did have a good stream. The most raids I've had in a while. That's 2 today. Hope everyone else is having a good day today as well. It's Sunday, J to chill, working week. If you're in the UK, it's a bank holiday tomorrow. Some people still have to working. Like Mod is in that unfortunate position. And also in America, I think it's Labour Day. I think someone said, but it's definitely a holiday in the States, I've heard, tomorrow. I'm lucky I get the day off tomorrow. Much to a few folks cringing. Some folk actually complain that when you don't get the bank holidays. But they generally get compensated with extra holidays to take else time in the year. So there. Only purple. I think we are for now.
by Darkness. And it's kind of the three main colours. Oh. Storm Red and Xeris Purple are like the two main primary colours, and Anchored by Darkness is like a secondary, tertiary colour. So it is. Yeah, integrate the two colours a bit more. Little. Change the alt armor plates, and I just don't want them all to be red and purple. So that is one way of doing it. But I want the space scheme to be mine. Bum, 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 bum.
No. I think I found it on my computer. So I'm trying to retrieve lost sound clips that I made when I first made my alerts for Streamlabs. Do my follows and all that. But when I do a day where I'm not listening to my headset, I kind of miss alerts, and I just realised I did not adequately prepare for missing my raid or follow alerts. Bot now, which can do audio to more than one place. I have to choose the same result twice because that's what I've got for my focus. It does the sound for me via speaker, USB speaker, and it also plays it on channel, so you know it's played. So that's it. Yay! For me, I get double alerts when I've got my headset on. That's my problem to deal with, nobody else's. Hope you're all having a good day. It is Sunday, the day of chill. You don't have to work, I know some people do. I'm glad I don't have to report the games anymore.
massive section of red in that. It's not going to be too bad. But and there you go. 99 honor blade. Get exactly know it. Oh, you're the old school one? I prefer blades to his, so yeah. Didn't the purple yet, but you know what? Yeah. Oh, people getting like that. Oh, wait. No chat. Too soon. Half hour. Estimate your fourth time. Right, a lot. 1, 2, ticket. Really today. Bum. That's true. That's still not true. I think it's a less computer. Don't get it. Chill. But that's been mixed up, I think, a little today. Off camera. And annoying as well. Seconds. Being insistent.
It's much too much today.
But you're starting to give me jip, so I don't know if we'll survive much longer beyond the next ad break. Ow, there goes the camera cutting off my glasses. This is 10 minutes. Seems a long one to shot. Didn't big red helmet last. That was not a good thing, to be honest. second guess. Get my brush, a good brush wash after stream today. Will be interesting transfer on this type. We have been painting these guys to ghost kill. Proper filmic. Hello, Spence Reggie.
What should I do? Charlie's got you hanging from his knees, bleeding as he's screaming on the
Do this fella. So he's going down straight up this way. Just get it done. And lead. And I'll think the cat. Myself. I don't know. I don't want to start the second suit because it's going to take about half an hour suit to do the second coat, I think. Or quicker, maybe 20.
A glaring neon glow illuminates this street. Breathe in these human vapors, sweat and heavy heat. High-tech cathedrals rise and fall in great ravines. Colossal steeples to the gods and the machines. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Your secret science conquers nature's cruel laws, but inside your wires lie a million mortal flaws. Electric sleep, I dream inside my honeycomb. I stay alive inside my hive of skin and chrome. Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within.
I normally go to the toilet during my head breaks, but turns out what to do at that last head breaks was distracted. And I'm like, if I was going, why am I full? It's not full, but it's like, why was I not relieved sooner? I went, what?
Broken body built anew, spirit lingers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within. Slave to
Yep, 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 yep. Looking good. I feel like there's looking good. Pause, pause.
did. Look. I could hear an agitator moving in the bottom. I couldn't hear it there, and it's like, then it's only goes click on click. This one more. Hello, left guard. Ah, another raid. Seems to be very central over here today. Hi, left guard Leroy. How are you today?
You can catch me towards the end of my stream, so I'm not going to be streaming too much longer than mine. Don't let neck a good creep in the way I'm sitting. I have so.
What were you streaming? I'm good. Star Wars Battlefront 2. How was that? Are you... Well, what side are you? Would be the best question first, and are you winning?
The second question.
I think you can place both sides in that.
Or has it suddenly jumped up in popularity recently?
I never got that game, to be honest. It's not a game I've looked at in fucking knows how long. Since forever.
It's probably the closest I can get that.
So I'm a mini painter, but I also do games and again. Current game on Slate is my Vulcanoids. I'm going to paint my cow. This is my main paint scheme. Darth Maul. Well, he's all black with some reds, so can be a good. It could be a good point scheme. Legion, as in Star Wars Legions, the miniatures. Is it Shatterpoint was one of the systems with them new models? There's so many. There's so many model ranges now. It used to be there was just primarily D&D and D&D, third party, and Warhammer. Now there's the make ones, Battletech, and then there's some with Bosun. Duncan's, two thin coats, Duncan's. Yeah, something. See, that's the one thing about paint tutorials. Unless you paint like them, it could be very hard to follow. I think. Like I paint straight from the pot. I still do it thin enough to do two coats most of the time. Sometimes one coat's enough, and I won't touch it. Depending on the area, if it's small enough, it can be one coat. But I found that because like Jimmy the Brush As someone who's great mini painter, he paints so differently from me. Sometimes when he's trying to show off stuff, and it's like I wouldn't be able to copy his painting style if he gives a tutorial in that style. It's like I get the colour build up and all that, so I have to kind of translate it. If you don't have the exact colours, get the closest, because it's going to be your miniature, your painting, and make it your own a little. Just going to change out to our desk. Do this. Other work I have done is on my Insta. Extras. Still charging, so. But yeah, Insta's got most of my paint stuff. That's one. Yeah. The thing is, when the first bullets of Maul is all black, and then his face is the standout point, where you've got his reds and his black pattern on him. But obviously, if you're trying to make everything stand out, it's a different paint scheme at that point. Yeah, his robes might not be solid black. There could be more browns or greys in it. Yeah. Follow the loosest way possible. Yeah. Sometimes you just need someone to go, this is how roughly to do it. Yeah, that's how some folk work up their colours, regardless if it's a bright colour or dark colour. They're using all the subtle tones in between. Obviously, a tabletop cheat is that, so take the main colour and get a nice complementary shade. Be if you're going for dark and grimy, but for at least the Citadel range, you've got Earthshade Avgrax Earthshade, and Nile Oil, which can help you tone down colours. And some folk build it up in layers and layers and layers, so by the time you get to where you could probably definitely see something black, it's a really good black. But that's just how some folk paint. For me, Darth Maul, if I had it as a miniature, that's a lot of black. The fact that some of them have, like, he's got a glossy belt section, that I might try to do slightly differently with maybe a gloss sponge afterwards, or a gloss Nile Oil type play. Cheap, but obviously I'd have to do more tabletop, so I'm not looking for that to build up in colour. That kind of build up colour is more for paint competitions or more for paint competition, I think, or for a high quality piece of it that's going to be show off piece, I think. But at the end of the day, everything's their own. Some things are very accomplished paint. It used to be winning Warhammer's painters for their heavy metal team. Enough! That's been super annoying. I'm flicking this right back over. Whee! Because move between two desks. The mic has to move between two desks. Yeah. Close that. I think it's a good chill out thing. Some styles are hard to replicate, I think, but that's me personally. One that was mentioned earlier on today, non-metal metallics. It's like, why? There's perfectly good metallic paints out there, but they're going for a certain light on their mini and their blades and their metal, so it's like, I'm not putting that much effort in myself, but that's just me. Anyway, I need to look for someone to raid up. I'm going, since I'm vanishing early, because I have got one hell of a creak in my neck now. Today's not been a good sitting day. I used to be able to sit for a long time, but now I can't. But then again, it doesn't help. I took a a year hiatus from painting and such, so that does not help with what used to be my built-up tolerance for sitting in odd positions to paint. Who is on? What painting? Let's go for similar, no, not similar size, but similar category. I'll go for who I'm following first. They are just started, so that wouldn't be a bad one. Have a good day. No. Have a good Sunday. Reading and running is a appropriate response. Do you know what? They're having a stream anniversary. Let's hit Nicky Knowles up then. Yeah, painting and an Elden Ring model. Elden Ring. Not so much those. But I'll be back on Wednesday, 7 o'clock UK time. So if you wish to see me again, you'll find me then. And as I've already posted out, my painting work goes up on Instagram if it's a decent day. Sometimes it's not a lot's done, so I don't post it. But today I will be, because I've done a lot of work on those 3 cell sets today. But let's raid up. Help support someone's stream anniversary today. Nicky Knowles is a very good painter. I love not having to type commands so much. I've managed to automate certain things, so as soon as I hit raid, my raid messages pop up. I don't have to type it. So there's a raid messages, although I only have 1 subscriber, so I've got an on-raider one. So as I say, I will see you Wednesday again at 7 o'clock UK time. Have a good day. To the end screen.